I'm glad you used this story as an example, because like I said, there's things that you've said to me throughout the years that always stuck. And it's the strangest thing, like I have the worst memory ever, but there's little things that you've said and they're stuck like glue. And I remember when you wrote the book and you said that, you said, when I was single, I didn't have time. But now that I've had my son, I have, you know what I mean? I'm accomplishing so much more. So after I became overwhelmed and everything, I thought back to it, I'm like, wait, if Roseanne did this, listen, I need to reach out to her because I need to figure out how she did this. Now it makes sense. Bite-sized pieces in terms of goals, and you measure your success as incremental. So it's not something that's going to happen overnight. But if you devote 10 minutes a day and you work at it little by little, then you'll see success.
Right.
Yeah,
And even with the goal setting, I think it's important to do a brain dump. Just drop everything on paper or on your laptop. What are these things that you want to accomplish? Because sometimes the overwhelm doesn't come from, I don't have time to do it. It's, I have 20 things that I want to do in this next 5 minutes.
Too much.
Yeah. So I think if you say, okay, so I do want to write a book, I do want to start a blog, I do want to do all these things, just prioritize them and then list all the steps that it takes. So let's use the blog for an example. I want to start a blog. Okay, well, what are the things I need to do to start a blog? Well, I have to decide what website I'm going to use to host it. Then I have to sign up for it. Then I have to decide on what the content is going to be. Then I have to decide on, am I going to do it conversational? Is it going to be funny? Is it going to be professional? What is the tone of the blog? And then you start, okay, so what is the first one going to be? What's the frequency? After you list all these things out, it helps with clarity so you can unlock your purpose. Because if you're just like, I need to do a blog, okay, well, what am I going to write about? Am I going to talk about love? Am I going to talk about finance? Am I going to talk about everything? And that's your decision. Why? It's your blog. You do whatever you want to do. But you have to figure that out first. Otherwise, you're going to be on the computer like I was day one with my blank screen, like, okay, so what am I writing about?
Yeah, I mean, I think that's important too, because not only because it's overwhelming, but if you have this massive goal, I want to start a blog. How can you judge your success if you know what I mean? It's like, you need to break it up. You need to say, okay, I want to write a blog, but today I'm going to create a website.
Yeah.
And then you can check that off the list and say, okay, that's done.
Exactly.
But if on day 2, you're still like, I want to write a blog, you can't check that off the list. You know what I mean? So you need to break it up into steps. And as you're going along, you check it. And that way it kind of helps you feel like
you're making progress.
Yeah. And you're accomplishing something, and then that feels good. So you don't feel,